the first part, and then we will see some new things. Okay, now we have learned adding a worksheet. Before going to start, first we'll a few things about the worksheets. We will see adding a worksheet. For that, there is an icon on the sheet tab. Plus sign is the icon for to add new sheet. So click on that, a new sheet will get added, and by default computer will give the name sheet 2, sheet 3, like that whenever you will start inserting. Now, suppose you are inserting too many sheets which cannot be displayed on the sheet tab. That time, these left side arrow and pointing right side arrow, these buttons you can use to see previous tab, that is previous tab, to see the previous sheets which is selected sheet, from that the previous sheet, and that is the next is the display. Click on display next tab, that is next sheet we can see to it. If these are this is possible only when there are too many sheets and which cannot fit on the sheet tab. That time only this is available. Uh, After entering the worksheet, we can rename the worksheet. Means we can change the name of the worksheet, because by default it is giving sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, and so on. So for that, take your mouse pointer on the sheet name and just do mouse right click. It will give you the option. So many options it is showing. Out of that, click on rename, and it will allow you to change the name of the sheet. Give new name and just press enter key. Same way you can give color. See here in the after clicking the right button on the tab name, you will get the menu displayed. In that there is a option tab color. Click on that and select the color palette will come. Out of that, select one color as per your desire. That color will get applied to that particular sheet name, not the full sheet. Okay, if you want to remove the color from the sheet name, simply again you have to click on the sheet name, then select tab color option. Color palette will get displayed. Out of that, click on no color, so it will not show you the color for the sheet. You can delete the worksheet also, but whenever you will select delete option from the from the given menu, if there is nothing in the worksheet, it will get directly deleted without asking you. But if there is some data, it will ask the permission to delete the particular worksheet. Now, to see the worksheet, there are three different views in which we can see the worksheet. One is normal view, another one is page layout view, and the page break preview. Now, in the normal view, the view which is there whenever we are opening the Excel and whenever we are entering the data, the view which is there, it is called normal view, where all the cells are displayed. That is intersection of rows and columns, it is displayed. Row names are displayed, column names are displayed, everything. And it gives the tab and ribbon also. Now, whereas in the page layout view, how the worksheet looks like on the page. Whenever we will take printout, it shows there on the screen. Then page break view, preview. Here we can adjust the page break wherever we want. We can add the columns, we can reduce the columns or rows. However we want, we can adjust the page break there in that page break preview. Now we will come to charts. Charts is nothing but the graphical representation of the data. Excel offers a wide selection of charts which helps you to use your data in a pictorial way. Okay, these are the components of charts. There are dozens of charts types, each with several subtypes provided by Excel. What are the advantages of charts? Charts can display a lot of information in an easy to understand format. Data and information can be presented in an attractive manner with the help of a chart. A chart is more impressive and informative as compared to a simple data statement. Components of charts. See here, a sample chart is shown and there are so many names written beside it. That is X and Y axis. For this axis, we can give axis titles, then data marker, means to show the actual data. These bars, colorful bars are shown. Those are data markers. Then chart title we can give. Data labels means the actual data values are shown here. Grid lines, that is the columns and means small lines and vertical and horizontal lines are given. Then legends. Legends are given to mark the data properly. Plot area and the chart area. Plot area means actually the chart is plotted, where the chart is plotted, and chart area means along with the legends, the data tables, the names of the axis, everything that comes under chart area. So now we will see the types of chart. All this is revision. We have learned all this in the first part. Column chart. This chart displays the data in the form of vertical bars. In a column chart, categories are typically organized along with the horizontal axis and values along with the vertical axis. That also we have seen the column chart. It is in vertical position, whereas bar chart it is in the horizontal position. Then comes the line chart. It can display the continuous data over the time, set against a common scale, and are therefore ideal for showing trends in the data at equal intervals. Types of other types of charts, that is area chart, that also we have seen. Then pie chart and donut chart. Area chart, it displays the magnitude of change over time. It also shows the relationship of parts to a whole by displaying the sum of plotted value. Pie chart. This chart has the shape of round pie cut into pieces of slice. The data points in a pie chart are displayed as a percentage of the whole pie. Here see, chickens percentage is given, cats percentage. If you'll compare that percentage with the whole, how much it is, you'll come to know better. Donut chart. It consists of more than one data series. In this chart, each ring represents one data series. It shows the relationship of parts to a whole. Same like pie chart, but it is having different rings here. Then some more types, that is scatter chart. The scatter chart and the line chart are almost similar, but scatter chart is displayed with the scribble in line, whereas the line chart uses a connected line to display data. Radar chart plots data in a concentric irregular circles. Each data series has its own value arising from the center point. Lines connect all values in the same series. 3D surface chart. It shows the 3D dimensional view of data. A topographic map is an example of this type of chart. Stock chart. This is it is deal for tracking the stock market activity, because the values of the items are increasing or decreasing, and that is a live chart that is shown here. Now, actually, how to create a chart, that we are going to learn. A chart is a graphical representation of data. You can create a chart to compare data and view patterns and trends easily. Now this table I have made in the Excel, marks of 3 students. Now here some formatting I have given, that the names I have given the field with color, then English, Maths, Computer, Total, these headings I have given the red color. After that, select the range of data that you want on chart. So here we want all the 3 students' names along with the subject title and these 3 marks, not the total. So select it accordingly. Click on the Insert tab on the ribbon. Then click on the chart type from the chart group. Click on the chart type. Here we are selecting column. So column chart will get inserted. We have seen that. Now creating a recommended chart. Recommended chart means what? Excel is recommending us some type of chart, and that we are going to insert it. How to do that? That we will see. You can create a chart by choosing from one of the chart configurations recommended by Excel. The recommended charts command examines your data and then shows the possible configuration that would work with your data. It saves your time for thinking which chart I should apply for this data and all. Select the range of data that you want on the chart. Click on the Insert tab on the ribbon. Click on Recommended Charts. Click the chart type you want to use. Click on OK. See here, recommended chart option is there. Click on that. It will show you different types of chats. Select out of that any one, it will get inserted. Now next is quick way to insert recommended chat. Instead of going to tab and then group and then select the command, select the range of data that you want on the chat. See here it is shown. Click on the quick analysis smart tag which is shown here with the red arrow. Click on the chat tabs. Click the chart type you want to use. After that it is showing, you click the chart tab out of that list and then select the desired chart which you want. Moving a chart. Once the chart is inserted in the Excel sheet, you can move it. For moving, what you have to do, whenever it is an empty area of the chart, click on that and just press mouse left button, keep it pressed and just drag it down, up, left, right, wherever you want and just release the mouse button. It will get shifted. It will get moved. Resizing the chart. Click on the empty area of the chart. Move the mouse over handle of the chart. Click on the handle. See, these are the handles. At these corners, you are getting these handles. Click on this handle and just drag it this way, left side, right side, or expand it right ways, left ways. Okay, a shaded border represents the chart as you resize it on the worksheet. See, you can increase the size, you can decrease the size, you can diagonally pull the handles and increase or decrease the size. Changing the style of chart. Okay, means suppose it is a bar chart and in bar there are different styles. You can change the style. How to do that? You can change the chart style to change the appearance of a chart. Click on the empty area of the chart. Click on the design tab. Okay, design tab. It is on the ribbon. Click on the tab. Click on new chart style from the chart styles group. From the chart styles group, select, click on the new style and you can add chart title. You can add chart title also there if you want. Correct. Now changing the type of the chart. Means instead of column chart, I want like these columns. See, the legend should come like this instead of a single bars. You can change the chart type to present your data more effectively after creating a chart. It's not necessary that one time only you can create and keep it. Afterwards, suppose you thought in more presentable way I want to put my chart, so you can change the chart type. For that, click on the empty area of the chart. Click on Design tab on the ribbon. On the ribbon, click on the Design tab. Click on this Design tab and then click on the Change Chart Type button. Change Chart Type button you have to click and then click the desired new chart type. Click on the desired style. Click the configuration you want to use and click on OK. Which type of chart you want, it will get inserted according to your choice. Now inserting Smart Art. What is Smart Art? A Smart Art graphic can be added to track the hierarchy of an organization or method or a workflow process, lit or cycle. Means what? What is the Smart Art? Instead of showing the data in simple textual format, the same data in the pictorial form whenever we are showing, not the graph way, in different manner, that is called Smart Art. For that, how to insert that Smart Art? For that, what we have to do? Click on the Insert tab, click on the Illustration group, click on the Smart Art option, click a type of chart. Click a subtype of chart, click on OK. So whenever you will click on Smart Art, that time it will show you so many types. Out of that, select any one type and for that one type also it will show you so many subtypes here. See, it is shown all, for all it is showing those many types. If you'll go to list, if you'll go to hierarchy, if you'll go to cycle, each type is showing more subtypes. Out of that, select the desired one, click on OK and then type the text into the text boxes. Means suppose you are shown the hierarchy way. Here it is shown different way English text. Here we are writing different subject we are writing. So here I have written English, Hindi and computer. These three subjects we have selected. So I have written this text here. Correct. And click on outside the chart to view it. Okay. So it will show you the Smart Art inserted there. Now that, inserting spark lines. What is spark lines? In Excel, spark lines are tiny word-sized charts that can appear in a cell. Excel includes three types of sparkline charts: line, column, and win or loss. You can add a sparkline to multiple rows and columns at once. Now here, how to do that? For that, see, I have selected some few columns here. Select the row or column of data you want to visualize the sparkline to appear. I have selected these many marks here. Okay, see here, English, Hindi, and then some maths marks, science marks, and computer marks. Total I have not included. I have left that column blank, and after total I have selected the cell where I want the sparkline to be displayed. So what it will do, then after that, click on the insert tab. Click on the column inside the sparkline group because we want to select the column wise sparkline. Click inside the location range box to make it active. Okay, here you have to show the range, means from this suppose C to C5 to H5 or E5, whatever is the value, up to computer marks, and then click on OK. So click the cell where you want the sparkline to appear and click on OK. So here, see, a small graph has got inserted here for this particular student and for all these marks. Simply you can drag this and you can have the access for all, means you can have the sparkline for all this remaining students also with the autofill. Okay, so like this we have completed this chapter, that is inserting chart, making charts. And earlier, before the charts, we have seen what are the how to insert the new sheet, how to rename the sheet, how to give color, how to delete the sheet, and all that. Okay, so overall you have learned how to make the chart, how to plot the chart, for that how to select the data, and what are the different types of charts also. So whenever you'll get this video, go through it properly and try to study for the exams. And whenever you will get the notes for this chapter, try to complete your notes. By then, thank you. See you all of you.